Right, hi. Fancy seeing you here. Weren't you just here a minute ago? Yeah, I've just finished the live broadcast, and I just seen I've seen the comments and stuff. 4 comments and something. Helen's. I didn't see that when I'm doing it. I'm doing it on my phone now. Sometimes I do it on my phone. Sometimes I do it on my computer, and I don't know where the comments are. But I'm sorry about that. So I've just come back on to answer that question. So thanks, Helen, for asking a comment. I keep on going on about how I want comments and then I don't answer them. I'm really sorry about that. I didn't see it when I did it a minute ago, and I hope you're still there somewhere. The question from Helen is: would you use polyurethane implants on someone new to implants? I think it said, or new, or what did it say? Anyway, I think basically first time person. I think that was the essence of it. I don't know if I'll get it on. Anyway, so thank you for asking that question, and please feel free to ask more questions. And I have to Google how you see comments when you're doing a thing on the phone. If anyone knows, can you comment and let me know where you see comments? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Very good question. I like the question immensely. Polyurethane foam implants are a little bit controversial. They were banned for a long time in this country because they caused cancer in rats, and we thought, my God, they're cancerous. And I remember going to a meeting where a person from overseas came and gave a talk to a meeting in the UK. This is going back, oh, blimey, probably 20 years, 15, 20 years. And this chap was saying about polyurethane implants, and he was totally shot down by someone in the audience saying, how can you talk about polyurethane implants? They cause cancer in rats. They're terrible. You're a bad man. I was a trainee at the time, and I was thinking, blimey, can't believe this bad man's coming here talking about these awful implants. But we've actually turned around a bit now, and we actually think, well, actually, maybe they're not so bad because they've not shown to ever cause cancer in humans. At least there's a different sort of cancer, ALCL, but don't want to get into that. So the thing that they caused in rats is not caused in humans. The stuff was called 2,4-TDA. It's known to cause cancer in rodents, but it's not known to cause cancer in humans. So therefore, they're back on the market now. However, a lot of doctors are still a bit wary about them. The big cosmetic chains don't use them at all. You might find that some doctors don't like them or don't use them and maybe don't even mention them. So a lot of patients going to the clinic have never even heard of them. I think they're good because they've got a much less low rate of capsular contracture compared to silicone implants. But they are controversial because of this rat thing, and I tell everyone about them and I send them details about them. But in answer to your question, Helen, yes, I do offer them to people who are new to implants or first-time implant people. I can't remember how you put it better than I've just put it there. But anyway, that's the thing about not being able to see comments. I can't remember. Yes, I do use them for first-time implants. I used to be like what a lot of people are now. A lot of people will only use them for people who have had implants in before, who've had problems with capsular contracture. And I used to be like that. I used to reserve polyurethane implants for people who've had capsular contracture in the past, because sometimes what happens when you have a capsular contracture, you have them changed and you have new implants put in, that causes more scarring, and then you get another capsular contracture quicker second time, and then you have another one. So you get these people who had 3 or 4 sets of implants, and they are getting capsular contractions quicker and quicker every time. So it's a bit of a nightmare, and you think, what do I do? And then you start saying, well, I'll use these polyurethane foam implants. And so that's when I used to use them. And I think that's why you're asking the question, because I think some doctors will only use them for people who've got problems with capsular contracture. However, when you talk to people who use them a lot, and they, as I say, we banned them years ago, but they didn't ban them in Australia, New Zealand, Brazil, other parts of Europe, and so in the other parts of the world, they were continuing to use them in quite large quantities. When you talk to those people, they'd say, well, how can you justify to a patient who's come back to 3 or 4th time capsular contracture, and you say to them, I've got these really good implants that don't go hard. What if that patient says to you, why didn't you use them 10 years ago or 20 years ago? So I could have maybe not had these 3 or 4 operations, and that's hard to justify if you haven't told the patient about it in the first instance. So I do tell people about them first time, and I do use them first time. I use them quite a lot first time. But I say, look, they're controversial. If you want to have silicone implants, have silicone implants. And then if you get a capsular contracture later on, you can always change to polyurethane implants. There's no problem with that. You can change to polyurethane implants later on if you do have to have them changed in 5 or 10 years. But I do offer them to people first time because I think it's important to be aware of all the options and to make an informed decision about whether it's right for you or not. So short answer is yeah, I do. long answer is what I've just said, and also very much thanking you. If I could do more than a like, thank you for asking a question live on here, and I hope that's been helpful. And I hope if you are doing comments and things, I'm sorry I can't see them. Oh, what have I done there? Okay. Oh God, I've turned the computer around. So I don't know what all these buttons do. So here's the masks again. Here we go. So yes, then yes, I do use them first time round. So thanks for that. I do use them first. That is a good mask. Right, okay. So are you getting the music as well? Anyway, right, let's get that off. Thank you for that. That's a good one. Oh God, what have I pressed? Anyway, I'm going to check out before I do anything too bad. But if you do, please, thanks for the question. Check myself out.